Yes, I just wanted to add, Sharon, that again, like you said, you've helped a lot of people. You made a difference in that person's life. You made a difference in my life. You really are the godmother of so many creative literary projects. And I can't thank you enough, and there's a lot of people out there that probably want to thank you. So thanks for all your hard work and hanging in there and keeping Right on Hoosiers going for so many years.
Oh, that makes you want. We want to give you a hug.
Well, give me a hug then. All right. Okay. But I mean, when I ran off and was living away for a while, and I couldn't get there and everything, you know. But when I needed to come back and I could come back, I had somewhere to come back to, and I got my writer's support group again. So, and I'm being so inspired all over again. So thanks.
Well, I want to welcome you back.
And you did before, so thank you. Okay. Now back to our interview. Here's my next question. Have many writers from Right on Hoosiers published books or poetry?
We have about 12 members, including past members, and many of them, such as yourself, have published quite a few books. Now, Gail, it's time for you to say, how many books have you got under your belt?
Oh, I've got about a dozen, but some of those were with the help of Right on Hoosiers or people adding on to the Hoosier Storybooks and Poetry Palaces. Go on.
Okay, our group is so diverse, and the books our members have published cover so many genres, from children's publications to romance, memoir, historical, science fiction, murder mystery, horror, you name it. And, you know, we've had people that have published these things. Almost all of our members have been published in one way or another: magazines, anthologies, newspaper columnists, or feature writers. And I just, want to quickly go through some of the names of the people that have been published.
Okay.
We have Neil Bedecker, Catherine Float, yourself, Gail Galvin, Lisa Grozek, George Maiga, Tom Molnar, Tom Spencer, Art Wilkerson, and earlier writers that I recall, and I know I'm not getting everybody: Marjorie Peterson and Bill Davis. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure there's other people that I, just can't remember off the top of my head. But we're a prolific group.
Okay, next, Sharon, I'm going to ask you about your background so that you can share that with people. And do you still write?
I have a Bachelor of Science degree in secondary education, English and journalism from Indiana University, Northwest and Bloomington campuses, with 16 credit hours towards a master's degree in English and communication. I've taught creative writing, journalism, poetry, journal writing since 1989 at various colleges, high schools, elementary schools, adult education programs, steel mills, continuing education programs, and libraries. I worked for 10 years off and on as a feature writer and health columnist for the Lake County Star, as a news and feature reporter for the Post Tribune and Munster Times, and I've had many articles in newspapers and literary magazines. I taught English Composition 104 at Purdue University Calumet campus for a year until I discovered that college composition just wasn't my bag, and it took so long to rise the ranks to teach creative writing or other classes that I would like to teach. I do work part-time at IUN as a media manager for the university streaming radio station, WIUN. Okay, so it isn't writing, but I thought I'd throw it in because it's a lot of fun.
Sounds like it.
Okay. It really has become increasingly difficult for me to write at the pace that I once did. I've been so busy on the administrative end of Right on Hoosiers and other writers' organizations that it just really drains all the creativity out of me. But as I've said so many times, that's about to change, and one of these days I'm going to be right. I've learned to slow down and pace myself. I love being involved in the many writers' organizations we now have, because I recall the day when there were only 2 organizations, and one of them is Right on Hoosiers. But I do need to take time for me. So many people tell me that. I need to finish the many projects on my shelves and in my computer. Gail, would you believe, and you don't know this, that I have a complete chapbook on my computer, all laid out, and ready to go. And still, I haven't gotten it published. I still have not taken the, I could self-publish it easily, like I've done so many others, but I put it aside for other people. I do have an online blog for my stories and poems. It's called Mystic Window. So I am open to the world, so people are seeing my writing.
Yes, it seems to me that I remember you telling me over and over, you've got this book you're going to publish.
I know.
I keep saying, where's Sharon's book? Where's Sharon? I might make a suggestion. Amazon.com, you can do an ebook for free. You can publish it, get it in format, and do an ebook for free, or however. But yes, I would like to see your book out there one of these days, Sharon. You deserve it.
Thank you, Gail.
Okay.